Hi, I'm Dave from boyinaband.com, and on this tutorial I'll be showing you how to make a sweet plucked-sounding trance lead synth in Reason 4. I'll be using Thor, a mixer, and a DDL-1 Digital Delay Line unit. Okay, let's begin. I'll start by playing you the loop we've got. And we'll be making this lead here. Yeah, nice and hands in the air. Okay, so let's begin. Start by creating your Combinator. I've got mine here, but if you haven't already, right-click, create Combinator, and name it Delay Lead. Now I'll initialize mine so we're starting from the same point. And inside your Combinator, right-click and create a line mixer 6:2 and an instance of Thor Polysonic Synthesizer. Then right-click Thor and initialize the patch to get rid of the preset. Nice and simple at the moment, but it'll sound much better soon. Okay, so the effect will involve just one multi-oscillator, which we're going to take the detune mode to interval and detune it a little bit. Interval setting is a bit better than the random 2. It's just for this effect. It's thick, but it's still clean sounding. In the low-pass filter, turn the frequency to about 2.3 kilohertz. Now I'll show you how to get the all-important pluck sound. In the low-pass filter, turn the env knob here to just over halfway. And in the filter envelope down here, take everything to 0, except for decay, which you want to be about 350 milliseconds. And as you can hear, as it's lower, it adds that attack to it. In fact, you might be able to take it a bit lower, just to get that punchy attack nicely. There we go. Okay, what this is doing is 350 milliseconds, as defined by this decay here. After the synth sound begins, the filter closes from completely open to 2.3 kilohertz, defined by the frequency value here. And that just adds that punchiness with the filter. In the amp envelope, set the decay value to about 450 milliseconds, so it's got punchiness in both the volume and the filter. And take everything else, take the attack and sustain down to 0, but take the release to about just 700 milliseconds. Use shift if you can't get the value quite correct, because that gives you more control. And there you can hear it's just got a nice tail to the sound. Next, we're going to take off some of the low end, so it sounds more airy and doesn't interfere with the bass frequencies at all. In filter 3, click the drop down and select state variable filter. Set it to high pass mode and take the frequency down to about 450 Hz, something like that. There we go. That really emphasizes the mid and high end of the sound nicely. Okay, so we've got the main part of the effect. Now we want it to echo out. Right-click the mixer up here and create its DDL-1 Digital Delay Line. Turn the steps up to 4. Make sure it's on 1/16 step length for this one, unless you want it to be in triplets. And take the feedback up to about 50. To make it affect the patch, turn the auxiliary send up to full. And the aux return, you can turn down a little bit if you think it's a bit too prominent, because there it sounds more prominent than the actual effect. There we go, that's a bit more natural. Okay, so if you want a less prominent delay, just turn that value down a bit. Okay, so let's see how that sounds in the mix. Nice. And there you have it. A gorgeous trance lead that'll have you waving your hands in the air like an epileptic janitor at a really dusty wait, did I do that? Oh, okay, a gorgeous trance lead that's more delayed than the British National Rail Service when it's under threat by fundamentalist Islam terrorists. Be sure to check out all the other tutorials on how to make this electro pop song. See you next time! If you found this tutorial useful, help me out by rating this video or posting a comment so other people can find it. And don't forget to check out my website, boyinaband.com. Have a nice day!